The one thing that is the most time consuming of being a photographer in business is all the work you're doing on the computer, which is why I need these things, because my eyes get blurry and tired and stressed out. So right now I have some composite work to do. Hey, this is going in the trash because did you ever have any data errors on your car? Did you ever press play in the back of your camera and there's a question mark and it says cannot read file, but you can see all the rest of your images? Yeah, that's called, from experience, dump your card, get your images off of here, and then throw this away and don't ever use it again. Don't think just because you formatted it, you're fine. I don't know what causes it, but what I can tell you is when you get little signs like that, please be aware that your equipment is speaking to you, and this thing had an error, and it's in the trash. Oh man, so look, my buddy Chuck Credo is coming to the studio and I'm a mess. He's coming here to record the new podcast him and I are doing called Creative Smack. Chuck and I do lunch sometimes, and he's a fellow musician. He's been doing this for over 2 decades. I'm a musician. I'm a pro photographer all the time, so we see each other on jobs when he's playing for the event, and at lunch we'll have these conversations, and they're really funny, they're good, they get in depth, and we're just chit-chatting, you know. He has a lot of connections in town. He's been around so many people that you have listened to on the radio or bought their albums. He has played with some of these people, and he's inspiring to me because he's taking his business to the next level, and I've been doing so for a very long time. And I was like, let's do a podcast together. Like, this conversation you and I are having is the podcast. I was like, we're just 2 boys having lunch, talking smack about what we do and all the creative things, and I was like, whoa, creative smack. I like that. Let's have guests on our podcast every once in a while that only earn their living through doing something creative. And how inspiring is that? How awesome is that to have a one podcast you can go to and get information on many different areas of creativity and how are they earning a living. So you're not bored just listening to Chuck and I. And if you're not a musician, you don't care about that or photography, maybe our podcast will bore you. Well, our podcast is not going to bore you because we have everybody from chefs to musicians to photographers to artists to painters to florists to people who organize events and design events. You name it, we're gonna have them on here. So if you don't know anything about our podcast yet, go to Creative Smack on YouTube. Link will be below. But in the meantime, I gotta clean this place up because he's gonna come here, and I do want to record it on this thing so y'all can see us on YouTube. So why vlog? Why do so many people on YouTube are showing you their lives and teaching you how to do things to better off your own life? Why are they doing this? You don't understand what it's like to be in debt to the point of which bill should I pay first. And every single time the phone rings for your job, you're so excited, not because of just the money, but because you can't wait to work. Period. You just can't wait to work. You love the camera. You love that guitar, the drums. You love that paintbrush. You know, you love cooking. Even though you put in 14 hours yesterday and you're exhausted, you wake up the next morning with an idea for a recipe. That is the true creative. That is the kind of thing we're talking about on Creative Smack. But that is what this channel is going to be about from here on out, is consistently putting things in your face. Hey, look, Chuck is here in his car. So he's on a conference call in his car, but he's going to be in here in a minute. We were going to go to a place called the Music Shed. It's the largest recording studio here in New Orleans, and apparently we cannot use it because Snoop Dogg is recording today. Darn. Well, the podcast had problems. This is how hot and humid New Orleans is, you guys. That's inside to outside. It's so humid. Podcast had a hard time. We recorded something. The problem is the way we were recording it. We had some audio phasing happening, so we don't have anything good from the computer to throw out there. So we're having to get a little fancy and get the audio off of our phone or something. So we shall fix the problem. But that's why you didn't see any podcasting video. But it's time for band practice. It's time to rock. Yes! Hey, you know what? When you come down to New Orleans and you want to have some authentic, good food, us locals, we want true Cajun cuisine. If you go to Mulat's, which is right across from the convention center, they have very good Cajun food. Home cooked recipes. Yeah, ask a local. Let's go see if my friends are working here. Let's surprise them. Ah! Knock knock. Alright, so I had to deliver some portraits to them, which was really cool. I love seeing everybody over there. They're friends of mine, fantastic people. If you ever have any events you're coming in town, whether it's a commercial event or a wedding, the Chicory is just fabulous, man. Food's incredible, the people are incredible, the service, the views, the ambiance. It's awesome. It's awesome. Oh my goodness. So look, I've been a drummer since I was in high school, and I truly wanted that to be my career when I was younger, and the camera fell into my lap, and it was just addictive. It's something I couldn't stop doing, and I wanted to make it a business, and here I am 24 years later. I absolutely love being a creative spirit and being able to do creative things every single day and get paid for them. So who knew that the camera would be so incredibly valuable all across the board, man. So from just the job itself, through the human interaction, all the way to experiences I would have never had if I had a desk job. Never. So many behind the scenes, so many special passes, so many events that are private with, you know, sometimes $1 million plus being spent on an event, and I'm the guy and my crew. Awesome, totally awesome, man. If you want to do something creative in your life and make a living for it, you need to do it. Stop saying you can't. I got flies on me, I don't know why. Stop saying can't. Stop using the word no. No is not in your vocabulary anymore from this point in time. Yes. So that was Andrew, man. He's a film student at a local college, and he's got some really great ideas, some wonderful passion. One thing that I loved about meeting Andrew is that he has a hearing problem since he was a child. He was born early, so his ear canal did not develop the way it did. So he has these cool ear devices, man, with an electromagnet. It attaches to like a nerve in there, and it's just amazing on not being able to hear. He puts this thing on, he hears fine. Unbelievable. Technology is unbelievable, but of course his technology is very expensive. But anyway, he's gonna be our intern to do some of this video stuff that I need done, and I'm actually very impressed and motivated because he is a pure example of don't let anything get in your way for doing what you want to do. Stop making excuses, man. Start creating the answers. Alright. Let's get my boy Titus, man. He has some images from the last 2 weddings we photographed, and we need to develop them and get them delivered to our brides. Hey you guys, I'm at the studio. I'm getting ready to close this vlog out, and I'm working on images like I do every single day. And I'm looking at one of these images when we were in the mountains for vacation. We're at the Smoky Mountains, and my buddy Keith was driving. I was in the front passenger seat, and I had this camera on me, the Canon G7X Mark II. It's my vlogging camera. I will be doing a review on this little thing sooner or later. I keep saying I am, but I'm busy. But sometimes things happen as you're watching life happen, and you can see a reason for grabbing your camera and taking the darn picture. This image was so cool. We were going through the mountains, and if you've ever driven on a mountain before, it's windy roads. You know, you don't go straight for very long. And these windy roads were happening, and then out the blue, you know, we're up, the clouds, the fog was so low, and we're driving in all of this, and it happened. The road started bending this way, and just a little bit, because we'll get ready to go that way again. You can see on the sign to the right of this crazy curvy road is coming, and all of your knowledge of photography comes to you like this. And all I can think of was, holy shnikes, if I can put the camera up, but then put the road, if I do this and put the road in my lower right corner, the lower 1/3 of the right corner, I'll have this composition that works, you know. And this story just happened right in front of our eyes, and this little G7X Mark II went snap, and that was it. And I'm super proud of this image, because if you think you can only take good images by having expensive equipment, you're wrong. The old saying of the best camera to have is the one on you. So a lot of the times it's your phone, and the cameras and the phones have been ridiculously awesome. My vlogging camera takes good images. It takes RAW. This was not shot in RAW. This is JPEG. This is out of the camera. I did nothing to it. I'm just proud to show it off. So if I were to enter this in print competition, I think this image would have a strong chance at scoring well. But for me, it's the story of the day. You know, we were on our way back from our hike up there. We were completely rained on. We were going up the mountain and the sky unleashed, and we got rained on. It was like we were hiking in a rainforest, like literally sopping wet. So we're all cracking jokes in the car as we're driving home because it's misty. You can see the road is wet, and we're like, can't wait to get back home and just get some dry clothes on. And this image happened. So anyway, I had to tell you that. Okay, so how about this? I used to do a Pro Tip Tuesday, and I stopped doing it because honestly I wasn't getting response from doing these things, and I just lost interest. So since today's Tuesday, let's do one right now. Roll that intro. Everything has the possibility to become a cool image if you are aware of what makes a cool image cool. Why does it work? Your 1/3, your lighting, your cropping, your angle, your composition, your subject matter. If you are able to tell a story in your single image, you did it right. And whether it's in the 1/3 or the lighting isn't perfect, sometimes just capturing the image so you can tell a story is awesome, man. That's the best part of doing photography, is telling a story. You yourself are going to critique your own work more than anybody else. You're going to learn the technical. The technical will get better. But storytelling comes from your heart and your eyes. If you like what you see and you want to tell a story with what you see, the technical is how you do a better job of it. But you still have to take the picture. So take the picture. Take your phone out. Take lots of pictures, man. And whatever you do, never stop the passion and the heart and the love of photography. I know you want to get better. You will get better if you keep doing it. You have to get better, right? Anyway, I'm going to close out this vlog today. I'm going to do another one tomorrow. I'm going to show you my day. This summer is coming to a quick end, but everybody, don't stop being focused on your dreams, no matter what that is. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, please do, and smash that notification bell, because you'll never know I'm posting anything unless that bell is clicked, I think. And throw me a like, will you? See you tomorrow. Peace!